Oops, I had my mic off. Sorry. Let's do that again. Yeah. So, no, I assume nobody's gonna come. I think right now nobody's really here. Oh, actually, some people are here. Sorry, I forgot to turn my mic off. On again. I'm an idiot. I keep doing the same. I'm making the same mistake. Oh, that's bad. Anyway, yeah, it's really late. Even for me, I'm an absolute night owl, but I know it's late. So, and I think most of the people who watch my channel are in Europe for various reasons. I mean, people who watch my lives are in Europe because I stream in Europe. But yeah, let me know if you're here. If you're watching, I right now. I mean, you know what this is about. I don't really need to explain much. If you clicked, whether it's live or like sometime in the future, you know exactly what this is. So say hi. We're here to celebrate, guys. So let's do that, even if there's not many of us right here. I'll tell you what I've been doing. I've been up to. I was really intensively. Oh wait, when did we get to 9994? I missed that one. I need to focus. Shouldn't get distracted again. I was just editing my upcoming video because I do need to get it out before I'm on my trip. I'm leaving for a big trip on Wednesday. So there will be a video, don't worry. That is in the cards, even though I still need to finish my script, to be honest. It's a lot going on at the same time. It's like I'm stressed enough about the trip. I also have to stress about preparing for that video and also finishing the video that's before that video. Yeah, that's what I've been working on. That's why I've been up so late. I mean, partly also because I want to catch this moment whenever this moment happens. Yeah, if you're here, say hi. I want to know like who's here, because normally my usual viewers are probably like sleeping, as I should be as well. What was I going on about? Oh yeah, I am actually panicking a tiny bit. Oh, 9995, 5 to go, guys, 5 to go. I need to keep quiet because my housemates are also sleeping. So I like it's fine because like nobody's next to me, but if I get too loud, too excited, it might like go through the floorboards, which won't be good. Hold on, I'll change my camera angle a tiny bit this way so that I don't get covered up by the oh, 9996, nice number ish. No, wait, that's the opposite of a nice number, goes the other way. Yeah, I was just using OBS Studio to record a screen recording for my upcoming video, and then I realized I have the mic off the whole time, so I'm an absolute idiot. I have to do that again. Anyway, that's for me in a couple of hours. I'll probably go to bed after this, and then like and then like do that in the morning if I have the time or the energy or have the voice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say. It's just, oh, 9997. Oh, I missed that again. Oh my God, Israel, focus. We are here for the numbers. Our sole purpose for congregating here right now is the number. How can I miss the number? I'm an absolute idiot. Okay. Let's see. Change that a tiny bit. Oh, two more guys. So, who's watching? So who is like a recent subscriber? Because obviously it's been a huge boom. It's crazy. Like I went from like high 3,000s to now reaching 10K just from that one video, and I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like I have huge imposter syndrome right now. Like I feel like I don't deserve to go all the way to 10K just from that one video. And okay. Wait, what the hell? something happening to my video. Oh, let's see if I can change that. Oh, hi, Chatman. Just watch your latest video. Oh, yeah, where's my chat? I need to put my chat back on. Hold on 1 second. Wait. Why did I make... Oh, 999. Oh my god. What? No. I'm panicking a little bit. I need to... Chat. Where's chat? Chat. Copy. Can I do this before? Can I like paste? There we go. Okay. We got this, guys. Chat is here. I've got chat. Paul Roberts, hi from the Northwest. Oh yeah, we've got some new watchers because I'm streaming at an ungodly hour. Subbed last week after one of your videos about Wales. Yeah, that's the one. That is probably the one video that brought everyone here. I'm grateful for. I'm really grateful for that one video. Oh, my heart is actually pounding right now. Like, and it's just a number, right? It doesn't really mean that much, to be honest. It's way more significant that I have come this far from that video. But you know how it is. We're humans. We like these big round numbers, and like that's a whole new order of magnitude, right? We're going to 5 digits. It's insane. Matt Spanner, you love my videos on Cymraeg. Thank you for watching them. I will make more because it is a core part of my life now. I'm actually I'm learning Welsh, and I have like such. That's it. That's a one. Guys, give me some reacts. Celebration reacts. Celebrate. Yay. We got there. We've got 8 viewers here to witness that moment. I'm so happy. This is insane. I'm like stumbling over my words. I don't know what to say. This is mad. It just happened. What was I saying? Thanks, Paul, for... Yay! You were here when this happened. I'm so glad I managed to put chat back on, because, like, now you have solid proof that you were here. It's a bit big. Anyway, that doesn't matter. It's just an impromptu thing. I mean, I sort of saw this coming. Because I think yesterday or 2 days ago, I was like, oh, we have 400 till 10k. This might happen. I was wondering, wait, is it going to happen before I go on the trip or while I'm on the trip? Because it would really suck if I'm like flying when this happened. So I start like making like calculations and trying to predict when it happens. And then today the video sort of like blew up. Like it was slowing down, then it blew up again. So I made this funny thumbnail. I hope you enjoyed the thumbnail. I sort of spent half an hour on it. And then the question was whether I'm awake when it happens, and thankfully I am still barely awake. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm only half awake. This stream has already gone wrong in many ways, but doesn't matter. I have you guys here to witness it. I was going to finish my thought about Welsh. Yes. Yeah, I should talk about like what next. Oh, this is a big moment. What's coming next? The next 2 videos won't be like Welsh videos, because I do still like do other things. I'm a polyglot channel, so I do like different languages, and I like to talk about languages plural. But then I do have other things planned. I think the one afterwards might be marginally related. And then just personally in my life, I have lots of actual goals I will need to achieve in Welsh. Oh, another one. We're in the 5 digits now, full on. What was I going to say? Yeah, I should mention I signed up for my advanced Welsh exam, so I will have to work on that. Probably some study streams maybe. And then other things, other goals that I have, going to the Eisteddfod and so on. Anyway, if there's not many of you guys out there. You have any questions? Ask me now, or else I'm gonna like go to bed probably. I probably should be in bed by this time. It is by the way, it is 4:16 in the morning. I'll be honest, I'm an absolute owl, so I have a bad habit of sleeping at like 3:30, and then waking up at like 10. So I guess I sort of get some time back, but and it's all work. Like I work insane hours. I don't know how I do that, to be honest. I don't know why I do that even. I just, yeah. Whenever I need to, like right now, I really need to like pump out the video, and not make stupid mistakes like I just did. Oh my god. Anyway, so if there's not much else going on, I want to thank you all again. Obviously the 8 of you that are here right now, but also obviously everyone, all 10,001 of you guys, because I guess, no, wait, hold on. 2 of them are me. At least 2 of those 10,001 people are me, my other accounts. So I want to thank all 9,999 of you guys for supporting me. Oh, this chat is getting too big. I'll shrink it. There we go. For subscribing, obviously. Sometimes people nowadays say, oh, subscribers don't really matter because that's not how the algorithm works. It's more about whether people watch. But still, it's looking at the subs. It's a good way to feel supported. Like it's stupid. Like it's a very subjective thing. But like when I know that there are people out there who clicked that button and like to express the intention to see more of what I do, it's like it's a pretty like warm and fuzzy feeling, you know? Like, yeah, what I'm doing, all these late nights, it actually amounts to something. It's not just me doing things for the sake of doing things. So yeah, hopefully, another one. Hopefully you're not just subscribed, but also actually watch the stuff, and that would really help me out moving forwards. It's great coming across the Polyglot channel. I'm Welsh, but I've started learning German and Dutch the last couple of years and started enjoying the nuances and small differences of language. That is what I'm talking about. That's what I love about language. It's like such a big, wide world of language. Like so many nuances. Like even in one language, you have the dialects, you have the registers, you have like all the shades of meaning you could have among like synonyms that mean a similar thing. Like one language is already an endless world, but when you learn more languages, it's like a multiverse. Like every language is a universe of its own. You explore so much. Like you learn about the entire culture, you become a different person. And then when you learn similar languages, you like find interesting historical connections, cultural connections. It is just so beautiful. Like yeah, quite recently I actually just recorded a podcast episode this morning or afternoon, I guess. For me, morning, because I mean, as I mentioned, I'm an owl. This afternoon, where we talked a little bit about our experiences with learning sign languages again, and I feel like, I mean, with every language I get that feeling of like, oh, I'm discovering a new world, but with sign language even more so, because it's literally a different door opening up, like a different new medium of communication, completely new ways of expressing yourself that you can, like, no spoken language can ever compare to. And it makes me so happy to whenever like I think about when I started every language, like Welsh, when I started on Duolingo, I actually did that on stream. When I started learning sign language, when I started learning German or French. I don't really remember French because I did it in school when I was like an actual kid, and so on. When I started, or like when it came to that moment when I've decided to actually commit to one language, I remember those moments because I I don't learn languages for bragging rights. I hate bragging about languages. I actively avoid telling people how many languages I speak. But each language means so much to me, right? It's like I make a decision to make it part of my life. And well, where was I going with this? I don't remember where I was going with this. I was like gearing up for a big speech, but then I lost the track. Again, it is 4 a.m., so not my fault. Hi, Eric. You literally just watched my video 10 minutes ago and subscribed. Thank you. You might have been the 10,000th one. You might have been, but yeah, I'm glad you found it. I'm very glad that this algorithm has helped me out lately. Yeah, what was I gonna say? I remember. I do remember. I was gonna say from like starting to commit to a language, to starting to understand it, starting to communicate with people, and then forming actual human connections, and then looking back at that whole journey, it's like it feels like an actual miracle. If you know what I mean, like. Yeah, it is entering a different world altogether, and like you're exposed to so much more. Like I feel like the stuff I'm saying is just like generic shit. Like lots of people say that, oh, I learned the language so that I can watch more movies, but when you feel like you belong to something new, especially with Welsh, I guess, because ever since this video sort of went viral, the Welsh speaking community has been so incredibly accepting and welcoming. I read all the comments, at least all the top level ones, and like yeah, there's some hate, there's some lots of like people hating on the language, some people hating on me. Like I feel like I think just today I saw a couple of actual racist video comments. Never mind, but like the Welsh speakers have been so incredibly welcoming. Like some people have called me a Cymro, which I'm not gonna say I am. Like I know so little about this country still. All I know is the language, but yeah, and to a certain extent, I do feel like I belong to a new community now, and it's a beautiful feeling, right? And then if you can do that 10 times, it's you I don't know what else to say. Yaromir, congrats on 10k. I'm a new subscriber, but I watched a few of your videos and it's well deserved. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do think that, like, not that I'm like moaning or anything, but I do feel like my channel has grown pretty slowly for the first like 4 years, and it is a strategic thing because I've made like lots of very different videos, and that's bad for the algorithm and all that. And looking back, I wasn't very good at what I do. Like I'll admit it. Like there's a learning curve. Like not just how to make a video, but like how to make a video that's good, watchable. Even I would want to watch it again, and so on. But I feel like now I have a reasonable grasp on how to do that. I start to worry about like making it too like mechanical. Oh, we do this for retention, like go full Mr. Beast mode, and like everything is maths. But it's more about discovering what people like to watch about me, right? So you guys here, or you guys watching in the future, please do leave comments and tell me what you like and don't like about my stuff, because it really helps to like to have an understanding of the audience base and what features, what unique characteristics make me stand out. Sim6937, I don't know why I'm so congratulations, I guess. Oh, thank you for the congratulations, I guess. Well, I don't know when or why you subbed, but I do hope that you enjoy some of my stuff. Don't if you like subbed recently, then I do have other stuff coming up. But feel free to like go back and see the older things, because there's quite some good gems in there. I feel like there are quite a few that are underappreciated. That's the thing, right? When you make videos, you always feel like you you have your own favorites. You have some favorites, and then then the algorithm it's like often doesn't agree with you. So anyway, have you had any people in Wales act particularly surprised that an Asian guy is speaking Welsh to them? Not yet. I mean, what you see in that video is basically what happened. So the only time that because I was with my parents, right? So I didn't really go solo and talk to people that much during the trip. It's mostly just when I had to like buy stuff, like buy tickets and things. So I've only tried to speak Welsh 4 times during the trip, and I recorded 3 of them, and that's what's in the video. The one that I didn't record was actually the first time I actually managed to speak Welsh to someone, and they replied in Welsh, which was in the Carnarvon Castle. And they were not, they didn't get any like give any shocked reaction or anything, not the classic Xiaoma, oh, stunned or whatever. No, nothing. Just I guess like they were taken aback for a second, but they were like, yeah, fine. Because yeah, I actually literally didn't say anything about it, which as I said in the video, I really appreciate, because I like to be seen as a like a normal user of the language, normal member of, oh wait, did it go back down? I don't know. Normal member of the speaker community, because that's kind of why I learn languages. Like if I learned languages for bragging rights, then yeah, maybe I would really like to people to have a cool reaction. Oh my god, you're so good at this and all that. But no, with every language, I just want to be one of you guys. Like, you speak this language, I speak this language. Ignore the fact that I speak 10 more languages. That doesn't really matter. Just focus on the fact that I speak this language and I want to speak it as well as I can. And I want to be a normal person using this language with you. You know what I mean? So I really like the lack of reaction to my Welsh abilities while I was speaking them. And also add to the fact that I was told by comments, I think, that Carnarvon is relatively diverse now. Like, so it's not a complete surprise that someone who looks like me speaks Welsh. I mean, it's still rare. It's still like definitely a minority, but it's not like unheard of. Especially if I were black or something, that's even more common, I suppose. But I guess that's more in the south. Yeah, the north is pretty white still. Sim, you saw the video and was impressed. I'm glad you're impressed. I hope that you also enjoy the stories I have to tell and like the things I have to say about languages and like language learning, and not just impressed. I wonder how many takes Xiaoma does to get those reactions. They seem a bit cherry picked. I mean, I'm sure they are. Like, it's YouTube. Everything is cherry picked. It's like me filming a normal video. I do like 10 takes and get the best one. Except obviously it's when you film like with other people in the real world, it's lots of unpredictable things. I mean, I'm a bit worried as well, like when I did those shots of me speaking Welsh, or like in the future when I interview people, you can't predict what they're going to say, so you can't factor that into your script. So but editing is magic, so that's how he would do it. Yeah, but I don't know, it's funny, by the way. I just rewatched Xiaoma's Welsh video where he went to Cardiff and tried to speak to random people in Welsh, which is just the same thing I did but like 100 times more insane. And then the guy that showed up and spoke to him, I was like, he looks familiar. And then I realized it is I think it's Sean Jobbins, I think, the former chair of Yes Cymru, and he like follows my stuff on social media and comments and things. So that was wild. I'm like, what do you call that? 2 degrees of separation away from Xiaoma in that sense. Oh, to be fair, I do know a lot of like YouTube polyglots, so I was already 2 degrees from Xiaoma. Aaron came to the channel from the Welsh video. Congrats. Thank you for being here with me, and thank you for supporting. Did your English accent change when coming to the UK? I'm just so intrigued because your accent is from Northern England. Is that popular in Hong Kong? No, definitely not. Where are you from, by the way, if I may ask, Eric? I'm glad people have noticed the accent. I mean, I've worked on it. It's not. Have you checked out the accent video? You have to, because that is one of the videos that I've mentioned are like, I think, underappreciated, because I think it's interesting both linguistically and also narratively. It's personally significant to me, so you should watch that. That basically answers your question. But the TLDR is no, nobody speaks like me in Hong Kong. What else? What was I going to say? I'm so sleepy. It's me adapting my accent is a sort of a semi-conscious thing. So like, I am aware of what sounds I'm using. I'm aware of what like phonetic features are in the accent. But I'm not like, today I'm going to speak like a Manc or speak like this person. It's just that when I hear people speak, I'm like, oh, I like that accent. I'm going to like keep that in my head. But just like naturally, it sort of becomes a part of me as I start to speak to more people from my local area. That's the TLDR. Jaromir, you're Polish. You went to China, Nanjing, for 2 weeks, and generally almost no one was surprised that I spoke Mandarin to them. I guess the area is very international. I guess that is probably the case. Like if you go to Shanghai, it's probably like that as well, I imagine. You're Polish, you went to China. I assume you listen to Małpowiedziane. Because I do. I'm a loyal listener. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any personal experience like speaking Mandarin as a white person, so I can't confirm. If a white person spoke Cantonese to me, or like even just anyone whose mother tongue is not Sinitic, if they spoke, I guess no, but like, okay, let me qualify that. Basically, anyone who's unlikely to learn Cantonese, right? That's easy. If anyone who's unlikely to learn Cantonese suddenly spoke Cantonese to me, I think, I mean, I would be surprised. I wouldn't be like completely, because I mean, I'm a language learner myself, so, and like oh wait, why? I just realized that hold on. Oh yeah, why is when did I move my camera like this? Let me, oh, that's so much better. Hold on. Like oh, there we go. Oh, but now I'm like, this is weird. This is weird. That was better earlier. What am I doing to my whole streaming setup? Anyway, what was I saying? So like I've met lots of people who have learned Cantonese, so it's or are trying to learn, like have learned, more like but trying to learn Cantonese. So I'm not that surprised, I guess. Just like it depends on how out of the blue it is. 除你廣東話以外，你會不會講別的方言嘛? You mean like Chinese languages? I mean, I do know Mandarin. I can speak Taiwanese Hokkien. Basically it, I think. One of my best experiences I had in Berlin was that I entered an empty stand-up comedy cafe for details on perhaps performing. I asked, das sprechen die English? What? What? Is that German? We spent the next 40 minutes with him showing me around the venue, the lighting, the backstage, but we were forced to use the limits of each other's language, and it was so fun. I do like that. It's like a sort of pigeon in a sense, right? It's pretty interesting, and I like that people like come up with creative ways to communicate. That's again sort of like what we often do with deaf people. Like you always find the way to break through the communication barrier, because like not every deaf person signs the same way either. So there's a lot of like improvising and adapting involved. Because I guess with lots of people around the world nowadays, with lots of hearing people, it's like you sort of default to English, and that sort of to a certain extent solves the problem. So you don't really get that experiences that you talk about as much anymore. Like you don't have to improvise or make it work, and at least like here in the West. But yeah, I wouldn't say like I prefer it, but like it's interesting when it happens, when you have to like make these adaptations. I've never heard of them. Are they a YouTube channel? Oh no. No, it's a podcast. It's a podcast about China. Po polsku, oczywiście. Do you know Weronika Troszczyńska? So that's sort of like her thing with her mates. You're from China, but you lived in Yorkshire and studied at Imperial. Oh, you've got North and South. I can't do Yorkshire though. I like Yorkshire. I'm a bit torn. I'm quite attached to like Lancashire now because I live around here. Oh, I'm sort of evoking the Roses thing again. Like, oh, Lancashire, Yorkshire, let's fight it out. But in terms of accents, I feel like I'm quite torn. Definitely Lancashire feels more like familiar to me. And not that it's one accent, but like the Lancashire accents, I'm saying plural. But Yorkshire ones they have a very nice twang to them. Especially again in my accent video, I said like one of the first things I was exposed to when I came to the UK was Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who, because there was literally like the week she started playing, or at least the week it aired. So and then there was like all the Leeds and Huddersfield accents. So like I have fond associations with those accents and my early days in the UK. What I'm getting at is that the best way of learning languages is just to throw yourself right into it. Human connection with different countries and cultures feels wonderful. Yes, that is absolutely true. I mean, there's more details than just throw yourself at it, but basically that's a long and short of it. Like when people ask me how do I learn languages, and I'm like, I don't feel like giving you a speech right now. My short answer nowadays is by loving them, and that is a very truthful answer, because that's basically what I do. Like I fall in love with the language, and then everything else just naturally comes with it. Yeah, there were also lots of Singaporeans and Malaysians at Imperial. Their accent is also super interesting, and I find myself adapting my accent quite a lot depending on who. Yeah, I mean, that's me too. I think lots of, I guess, like second language speakers who are sensitive to accents would naturally do that, because lots of my friends do that, including certain native speakers, because humans naturally want to assimilate, want to like be like people they like. So even if you don't do it on purpose, you sort of, even when I talk to like Southerners, I'm like, oh, maybe tone it down a little bit. And then when I talk to people who are from here, I can like full on drop the H's and whatever. Like next week I'm going to Canada, and I am going to have to tone down the accent, like consciously. Now I'm not doing anything consciously. I'm just speaking the way I always speak. But like today I filmed a video sort of promoting my concert in Canada, and initially, and my script was like, have you ever had a voice in your head? Yeah, so to be honest, I haven't, I'm like sort of flip-floppy when it comes to the H. Like sometimes I just naturally drop it, but not as to the extent of like, have you ever had a voice in your head? But like I have to consciously tell myself, okay, don't do it, basically. Oh my god, why is Camille here? What the hell? Shouldn't you be sleeping? But thank you for the congrats, and thank you for being a member for 4 months. Oh my god. I can't believe you. Yeah, you showed up at this hour. What the hell? Yaromir, you know of her from when she was a guest on Polish Japanese channel. Polish Japanese, like Gonciarz from back in the day. The new channel podcast sounds perfect for me. Thanks for the recommendation. Well, you're welcome. I enjoy it. It's a little bit. It's quite intense. It's quite intense. Like lots of talking, sometimes overlapping. Because I was recording a podcast this morning, and we were like talking about how not to. Wait, what is? Wait, something's wrong with my stream. What's happening to my stream? Is my internet okay? Guys, please chat. Let me know. You hearing me? Oh no, it seems like that's not good. What is happening? What is happening? Oh, are we good? Are we back? Are we back? I'm really worried. It seems like we're back. Chat, let me know. Are we back? Anyway, what was I saying? I was oh yeah, we were talking about like how not to. Oh wait, no, I probably have to wait a little bit for the stream to sort of stabilize. Seems like we are back. Hopefully. What's happening to my network? What the hell? Yeah. Anyway, so I think for a podcast, like especially an audio podcast, the traditional kind, podcast medium, it can get pretty hard to listen to when like overlaps and stuff. Yeah, it's Steve Claus. This is kind of weird. I only subscribed to your channel 5 or 6 hours ago. Yeah. Well, thank you for being one of the last dozens of people who pushed me over the line to 5 digits. Steve, oh sorry, not Claus, Clues. Oh my god, you can see that I'm sleepy. I'm probably gonna go to bed quite soon. Have you tried the bold voice accent oracle? What is that? Oh no. It's an AI. I know. Yeah, it is. That makes me uncomfortable. In 2 ways. For one, I just don't trust like all the AI bullshit that's coming out. That is like a very strong stance I have. Like I have used some like ChatGPT on stream before, but in general, I just like 90% of the cases I just avoid it like the plague. If I see something AI, I'm like, yeah, fuck off. Sorry, too much foul language for like a like a short stream. Yeah. And also like it, I already have enough imposter syndrome with everything, like with being a YouTuber and also with my accent and everything. So if I go to the accent oracle thing, it just gives me like 100% Chinese, and I'm gonna be like, ugh, what is the point? You know? No, I mean definitely I can still hear the Cantonese in my voice. Like it's not. I'm not having any delusions that I sound 100% English or anything. Not that I expressly desire to. I don't know anymore. I don't know what I want. I just talk. But yeah, speaking of which, I got made fun of for my accent because I was hanging out with my Welsh friend, and we speak Welsh normally, but like when you speak Welsh, you sort of naturally code mix a bunch of English words in there. And then she was like, Israel, your English words sound so English, like it's just out of place. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna stop using English words. What if I switch to pure Welsh? Yeah, are you gonna be more annoyed? And then she shut up. Gonciarz, before the drama, I'm very vaguely aware of the drama. I feel like I subbed to a Polish drama channel, like YouTube drama channel after that. But I didn't like spend time figuring out like 100% what happened. All I know for sure is that Goncha sort of went down a very weird path afterwards. So, oh yeah, we're back to like ones and zeros. Yeah, it's binary. So yeah, maybe I'll like look into that. I do like I do like me some internet lore. But if you wasn't that was a mank coming out. If you wasn't, what the hell? I didn't even do it on purpose. Like I'm aware that Manchester people say like you was, but I wasn't doing it on purpose. Anyway, so if you weren't aware, I'm quite involved in like Polish speaking communities, not physical communities, but just I mean I'm in like Polish language spaces just because I'm fluent in Polish. So what can I say? I still have a tiny bit of like imposter syndrome with Polish. Like I would say I'm reasonably fluent. I wouldn't say perfect. Like it's still nowhere near my English. Like nowhere. Even though I set a goal to hopefully get to where I am at English with Polish, but obviously that was more like a pipe dream. It's like aim for the stars and whatever. But what was I saying? Yeah, now I'm pretty comfortable speaking Polish. But yeah, not perfect. But I am. It's one of the few languages that I'm not too ashamed to say I'm fluent in. Like I'm only a tiny bit. But if I said I'm fluent in Welsh, I'm like no, not even near, not even close. The voice oracle thinks you're Chinese. You're Wenglish. Yeah, that is also part of the thing with that accent oracle thingy. It's not very good. For one, we actually talked about this on like a podcast, but it's a Cantonese podcast anyway. For one, it just guesses what your native tongue is. So, like for example, it doesn't hear different English accents. It's just your mother tongue is English. And for two, with any AI, it sort of makes stuff up. So Steve Clues becomes Chinese or whatever. So yeah, what's the point? Hello, Eric. Good to see you. How have you been? It's been a while, a couple of weeks. It's gonna be a couple of more. Oh, I can't speak English anymore. It's gonna be another couple of wild weeks because I'll be away. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I need to publish a video before I go. So hopefully you guys still have something to watch while I'm away and won't be making videos. But yeah, and then when I'm back, I'll like be back to streaming. Streaming is like the easiest way to like keep in touch with you guys, which is why I kind of like it. I'm gradually settling into like the pace of like the kind of YouTuber where the videos are like, oh, big events that you have to catch, so don't miss them. Whereas I don't know, like some of those YouTubers eventually have like a second channel where it's more relaxed, but I don't think I'm in a position to make a second channel yet. I mean, I already have 3, but not in the same sense. But instead I can like use streaming as a sort of more relaxed way to interact and still be in your lives, right? Still be a part of your weekly or monthly lives, so that I don't just disappear for 6 months and come back with one big video. Just kidding, I'm not a video essayist. I'm not that crazy. Jesteś niesamowity. Nigdy wcześniej nie byłem tak zdumiony. O, dziękuję. Nie wiem co powiedzieć. Dziękuję za chwalenie. Oh, by the way, that's like one of my favorite. Oh, is a stream going wonky again. I might just end it soon, but in case you still hear this, that's one of my favorite false friends between languages, because in in Polish, chwali is to praise, and then in Welsh, chwalu is to smash. So that's funny, I guess. Just coincidence. You know the phenomenon where your personality changes depending on the language. Do you get this? And how many distinct personalities do you think you have? That is a huge debate. I sort of buy the sort of Richard Simcott school of thought where it's not a different personality, but just the same personality filtered through the lens of each language/culture. So, like, when I speak English, I adapt to the cultural norms that I acquired when I live in an English-speaking environment, aka here in the UK. Like, I've learned how to be a normal person in this environment, and then whenever I speak English, I would adhere to those norms. But the thing is, I haven't really lived in any other culture, at least not to the same sort of depth, not even like virtually. So I wouldn't have developed. Yeah, I know the internet's choppy. I don't know what's happening. I think if I remember correctly, my service provider is like upgrading or some shit. But yeah, they do it like around this time, but it's not up to me. Okay, this is the 10K celebratory stream. I can't choose when to stream, right? This is right. I have to just do it. Like, despite it being late at night, I should be sleeping. Despite that, my internet's choppy. It is a moment, but let me finish my thought. I'm gonna go to bed. I was saying. So what was I saying? Yeah. So I haven't really lived in another like cultural language community as closely as I have in English. I guess in Swedish to a certain extent, but not as much either, because I was like a student, and students are sort of students are just students. You go somewhere, they're just students. So I can't really I don't have the space to develop a new personality per se. I think the closest I will get to developing another one of these is maybe in sign language, because I hang out with deaf people a lot nowadays. But we'll see how far that goes. Potentially Welsh, but like Welsh people nowadays just like basically just like is mostly the same culture as all Britons, right? Like we can say that. It's not it's not offensive to say that. It's just like the way they behave is basically the same. So I'm not gonna become a different person when I speak Welsh. Eric, you're glad to see the video blow up. Thank you. I'm thanks for being here. Like even before that. I hope that I will have some hits like that in the future as well. I mean, with every video, you just feel like it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a hit. You're really confident in it, but then like how it turns out is really random. So I just gonna